Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I am getting ready for this wonderful 3-day weekend. It's rainy and cold and sort of fall-like, and I don't mind the rain. I don't know about you, because for me, rain means staying inside, and being inside means crafting. So I'm doing a lot of much needed craft therapy right now, and I want to bring you a couple of projects. Actually, I'm thinking about posting like an extra, like a bonus project tonight, later on tonight. But before we even get to today's project, which is this really awesome card that has this print and cut. But before we do get to that, I wanted to ask you a favor. Are you enjoying these videos? If so, if you aren't already a subscriber on YouTube, would you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? I know I've been asking, and we are making progress, but boy, would I love to hit that 2,000 subscriber mark. I don't know. For me, that just seems like the be-all. I don't know. Who knows? I'll get to 2,000 and I'll want, what, 2,500 or something? I don't know. But boy, it would be just kind of fun. And I think that my son would be so jealous, because he fancies himself a little bit of a YouTuber. So I think that it's really kind of a fun goal for us to have. So if you aren't already, could you please become a subscriber to my YouTube channel? You can do that if you are watching this on YouTube. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that little bell. If you're watching this someplace else, then like Facebook, you just have to click through to the YouTube link and subscribe to any one of the videos, okay? So that once you subscribe to within any one of the videos, you become a subscriber, just to clarify that. So, okay, let's get on with it. We're going to be making this lovely card from Laurie Whitlock, one of my favorite designers. And this here is what we're going to be focusing a little bit on. I'll get in close. Do you see that? It says Haunted Halloween. And that is a print then cut element. And what that means is that use your printer that's connected to your computer or to your wireless setup to cut out an element. Well, actually, I'm sorry, not to cut out, to print an element using the printer, and then you take the printed element that it's printed with a box around it, so that your Cricut can use its sensors and cut it out perfectly. I don't know about you, but for me, it just feels like it's so professional with this print and cut. I mean, I love pens, and I love the look that pens make with, you know, the writing kind of a look. But for me, a really professional card has like a printed message or sentiment on it. And I think that this can be achieved very easily with the Cricut. So stay with me. We're going to go through this, and then I'm going to show you how to put it together as well. Okay, so here is where we're at in Design Space. We're over here. I don't know if you can actually see it in my, but I'm going to point to it right here. We're in the Upload Image section of Design Space. It's on the left-hand side where the other options are for a new project, or to add images, text, and shapes, and also to access all of the projects that are pre-made for you, ready to make. So what we're going to do is upload a purchased SVG, which is what I've actually done here. Uploading is fairly simple. You go through a few screens. And then when you're ready, with Laurie Whitlock's projects, they usually come all in one upload. So as you can see, this is a very big upload. I'm going to make the screen a tiny bit smaller so you can kind of see this. So what you're going to do, the first thing you're going to do is ungroup this. Now, some of these have, you can't really see it here, but trust me, these have score lines that are in here to score the card to make it like a three triptych, like a triptych, I guess is the word. And you've got to go ahead and attach those, and that's one thing that you can do. But then you're down here, and you see this is our sentiment, and when it comes through from being uploaded, it shows as it's going to be cut. So that means that haunted Halloween is going to be cut out in little teeny tiny letters. And I don't know about you, but I hate those little teeny tiny letters. So I'd much rather just go over to the bottom right hand side and flatten. Now I'm going to try to show you here, but right here you get the option flatten. So you flatten, you highlight it and flatten it. It does change the look of that. Let's show you. Changes the look of it a little bit too, you know. So then you know that it's been flattened. Basically flattening it, and you can unflatten it if you flatten the wrong thing, but flattening it will allow you to use your printer, and I'm going to show you how that works. When you go to do your printer, you'll notice that that flattened image comes with it's on a white piece of paper, and it's regular paper size, 8.5 by 11, and it's in a box. You see that box? So what you're going to do is, before you start cutting, you're going to send this to the printer, and then it will come out of your printer, whatever printer you have set up with your system. It will come out of the printer, and then you take this image that was printed on the paper, including that little box, and put it on a Cricut mat for it to be cut and cut all around rather than individual letters. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut out, well, actually I wanted to show you this. This is what comes out of the printer, and I would put that on the mat to cut it out. And this is what our cutout ends up looking like. Pretty cool, huh? And so I'm going to show you really quickly how to put this card together. It's, you know, I don't know what to call these cards. I think they're kind of like a box card, because if you look in the bottom, you can see it's kind of got a box shape and these inserts. But I don't know, this strip across makes me feel like it's a Z-fold card. So you call it whatever you want. I just think it's adorable. And to put it together is so simple. And once you have that print then cut element, it's just even easier. You're going to take the background piece. This is like that one piece. And you're going to fold it and put in whatever you want as a background. Now, Lori does give you some elements like these moons and stars, and also some extra bats. If you wanted to just have a plain background, you could do that. But for me, I thought, well, this seems like a starry, you know, a cloudy night in October, so I used that paper. So that is our main piece. And then the second piece that we have is this one, which also folds up, like I said, you know, like a Z. And we decorate it with these pieces. And this is where I've put our cutout sentiment, our flattened sentiment. So to easily, all you have to do is, as long as you're folding it the correct way, you're going to glue this piece onto the back piece. Super simple, right? And I'll do that for you, and I'm gonna try to go quickly so that way I don't take up too much of your time today. But so I kind of like to put it a little bit above. See that? I like to put it a little bit above, and then I've put glue on the back of the two ends, not in the middle, just on the back, on this part and on this part. You know, you're gonna do a better job than me because you're not on camera and stuff. You can already see mine's a little bit crooked, but all right. Okay, so there is the main card. And you can certainly be done with it if you want, but you know, let's just gild the lily a little bit. I always like to gild the lily, and we can do that by adding 2 pieces. Let's see, let me show you the 2 pieces. They're numbered. See, there's the 1 and there's the 2. And then we can go ahead and fold the tabs. Put the glue in those on those tab ends. Again, remember, you'll be way more precise than I am. I'm just doing this for demonstration only. And then we're going to attach on the inside of the card. Make sure you can open and close it, kind of thing. That first tab, the first insert, or I don't know what you call it. Insert? Maybe insert. So I do, you know, I don't know, I'm backwards, I guess, but I do the back first, and then I do the front one. You could, obviously, you can work any way you'd like. Nope, we got another barking dog. I don't know if it's the time. Okay, Ted. All right, let's hope he's quieted down. And there are your 2 pieces. I cut those out of glitter so it'll look glittery. And that is your card. Isn't it really fabulous? Clearly you can do different things. You can choose, for instance, I have this purple that I thought looked really nice. And you don't have to put the glitter, that glowing glitter yellow. You could put this orange in there. You can change up this and make it your own. But it really is just a fun little card. It's a great little gift to send. And what I love about it is it looks really good once you open it. Because really, once that initial opening, it's really about the display, isn't it? So I just love a card that displays really nicely. And this one definitely does. Hey, so wasn't that fun? We figured out a little bit of this print then cut in a SVG that we imported into Design Space, Cricut Design Space. Did you know that Cricut Design Space is a free software that is given and maintained by the Cricut folks to be used with Cricut machines, and that includes all of the Explore family machines and your Cricut Maker. This is a powerful software program, device, I don't know what they call it now, app. Maybe it's an app, but this is a very powerful system that is tweaked and fine-tuned to allow us to do things to make us look more professional when we're crafting, because, you know, nothing says like crafter, like, you know, things that are hand done. I know. But people are used to seeing something like pre-printed or something like that. And this can be achieved quite easily with your Cricut. So that's today's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, could you like this video and perhaps share it with a friend? I'm looking for some few good crafters to come and spend the afternoon with me, and we can learn all these wonderful little techniques. Thanks so much for coming today, and I hope you enjoy your long weekend.